Welcome everyone to segment 1 to a new addition to our Facebook group called Rebecca's Picks and Tips from your local grocery store. Each week I'm going to travel to a different grocery store and identify my top picks and tips on how to navigate the grocery store to find the healthiest choices. This week I polled everyone to find out what your favorite grocery stores were, and the winner this week is Kroger. So I traveled to Kroger and picked up the circular. So tip number 1 for any grocery store actually is when you go shopping, make sure that you shop on the outside perimeter of the grocery store. That's where you're going to find the healthiest things. The inside, the aisles, that's where you're going to find your processed and packaged foods and those things that would sabotage your health goals. So stay on the outside, and that's where you're going to find your produce, your proteins, your dairies, really the things that we really need. So my pick number 1 this week, as you can see in the circular, are strawberries. Here they are, strawberries, 3 for $5. They also have blueberries on sale, which I believe are 2 for $5. They also have peaches and pears on sale, and apples are showcased, and you're going to see more apples as we get more into that season. But a really good tip is go ahead and stock up on some of these fruits and berries while they're in season and the prices are low. What I do is I take the berries, like strawberries, and I wash them and I lay them out on the counter and let them dry. And then once they're dry, I put them in Ziploc bags. I'm going to do the same thing with blueberries or raspberries. And then once they're clean and washed, put them in a bag and put them in your freezer. So when it's time for me to make my smoothies, I have produce that's ready to put them in there. So I just grab my Ninja and get some protein powder. I get my P96 protein powder, grab some strawberries, put some almond milk or coconut milk in there and blend it up, and I am good to go. So that is a great tip to help keep your costs down and make sure that you have the ingredients you need to make those healthy smoothies. While I'm thinking about it, I actually have a sale going on this week for the P96 protein powder. If you have not tried it yet, you should treat yourself. The sale is a buy one bag, get one bag free. Great time. This sale is only going on this weekend. So if you're interested, send me a message and I'll send you the details. Okay, so my pick number 2. There's not a whole lot of produce on sale, but there is frozen on sale. So I believe it's Steam Fresh Bird's Eye and Green Giant frozen veggies, and I also believe the Kroger frozen veggies are on sale. This is one of those exceptions where you can go inside the aisle to find something. Frozen vegetables, if you can't get fresh, frozen is the next best thing, and I would go ahead and stock up on those frozen veggies while they're on sale. So that's my pick number 2. Pick number 3, protein. They have chicken down here, the whole fryers, for 88 cents a pound for the whole chicken, and that's a pretty good deal. I usually pick up, when I see prices like this, pick up 2 or 3, and so I throw some in my freezer. What I really like about these chickens is you can go ahead and put this in your crock pot and cook it all day long. Throw some carrots and some celery and some onions in there and maybe a little bit of garlic, and just cook it on low all day long. And then when at night you can take that chicken out and it will just fall off the bone and shred it up, and then you can use that protein throughout the week in your salads, in your soups. You can use it as an entree, but it makes meal planning so much easier when you already have that protein available. So if you can, pick up some chicken. This is a good thing to take advantage of. My next pick is in the dairy section. They have almond milk on sale this week. I believe it's Blue Diamond. Make sure if you're going to get some almond milk to get the unsweetened. Don't get any of the vanilla or any of the sweetened ones, because they're just adding additional sugar in there, and we are avoiding refined sugars as much as we possibly can. Not good for our guts, not good for our weight. Try to avoid it. So go with the unsweetened version. Another thing I noticed in the circular that they had on sale, which would be considered the dairy section, was eggs. They had Simple Truth cage-free eggs that were 2 for $5. I'm going to do a whole segment on eggs because there is so much benefit to eggs, and they really do provide a nutrient punch. They're really good. But what I have researched and I have learned is that there is really no nutritional difference between a caged free hen eggs and a caged hen eggs. So when they advertise caged free eggs, don't spend the extra money on that. Just get the store brand eggs and save yourself a couple dollars. Now, if we're talking about free range hens, that's a different story. And those by far definitely are better. And if you can get to the farmer's market on the weekends and get some fresh eggs, that is the best. But that would be my tip for eggs in the supermarket. And then my last pick, which I guess I'm saving this one for last, is in the frozen section, and it's in the ice cream section. And if you have not tried the Halo ice cream yet, you are in for a treat. They are flying off the shelves or out of the coolers. As a matter of fact, I just read an article that they are selling, surpassing sales from Ben & Jerry's right now. So why is everybody super excited about Halo? The ingredients are milk, cream, eggs. They also have included fiber and the milk protein concentrate. It's sweetened with stevia, and they also include erythritol, which is a type of sugar alcohol that tastes sweet, but your body doesn't absorb it like regular sugar, so it doesn't do anything to your blood sugar levels. It doesn't cause them to spike. It can cause stomach issues if you eat too much of it, so just be aware of that. But the whole pint of Halo only has 240 calories in it, so that is why everybody's super excited about it. You can get ice cream with like half the sugar and half the calories, and so this is a treat, y'all. If you have a craving for ice cream, then pick up a pint of the Halo while you go Kroger shopping this weekend. It's part of their 5 for $5 mix sale. Don't go buying 10 pints. This is a treat. You don't need to eat a pint every day. And really, I wouldn't recommend eating a whole pint at one time. Maybe a half or a quarter, what have you. But this is a treat. We really, I encourage you all to stick to the 80-20 rule. Eat healthy and clean 80% of the time, and 20% of the time we can kind of go off. And this would be part of that 20%. But it's not every day. Halo ice cream is not a meal replacement, but it is that treat, and it is definitely a good alternative. So that wraps up my picks and tips from Kroger this week. Sale ends, I believe, on the 29th, so get out there this weekend if there's anything that I said that sounds like something that you want to pick up. Let me know what you think of the segment, if there's anything you want me to cover, and I look forward to doing one again next week. Y'all have a great weekend, and happy shopping!